everyone, and welcome to BrokeN Boys. I'm Mike.
I'm Colin.
And this week's guest, we got Seth Meyers. We're just going down the line of Seths.
I think that's the last Seth I know of.
So. Seth Green, that's someone, right?
Oh, yeah. Seth.
Oh, there's the piano guy on YouTube, Seth Everman, the funny bald guy.
Yeah.
He's the owner of the most liked YouTube comment, putting "I'm the bald guy" on Billie Eilish's "Bad Guy" music video.
Good.
We can talk to him about that for like 30 seconds. Anyways, weird tangent. But yes, welcome back to BrokeN Boys, episode 4.
4.
Yeah, 4. How are you doing this week?
I'm alright.
Hey, that's bigger improvement than last week.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, this week definitely hasn't been as hard as last week was, but it's, I don't have much to say about work this week.
Nice.
Nothing. It's a good contrast to what it's been like.
Yeah, no kidding.
But
yeah. Well, last week I said I was a little stressed and a little overwhelmed. And this week it just got more. Mainly because of... I feel like I did foreshadowing last week talking about the project that was due in a week, and here I am now. It's due at midnight, and I work until midnight, so I gotta have it done by like 6:15. I debated using my personal time for it, but 4 hours is a long time, and it takes probably about a month to accumulate that, at least with the rate that I work at, with like 4 days a week. So I don't know if I want to do that.
I get it.
But if I have to, I will, but I'm pretty much just going to work on it all day after we're done with this, and then...
Yeah, I got homework to do too after this, so
yeah.
You're not alone there.
Yeah. What, you got any projects or just normal homework?
Not like projects, really. It's just this, like, for my intro to education class, I have to, like, watch videos of, like, a lesson that students are learning, like elementary students, middle school students, and, like, write about it. I do that, like 5 of those or something.
Ooh.
They're, like, half-hour long. So
oh, God.
I'm probably just going to skip through that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, summarize.
Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah. Or great? What? Sorry, my mind just, like... blanked out there. That's not great.
Yeah, that's great. Whatever.
Yeah. No, that reminds me of my physics class I took this time last year.
Mm-hmm.
He just like always posted lecture videos that were like, I mean, I guess to be fair, that's the length of a normal class, but they were always like 30 to 45 minutes, and thankfully my school has an option where I could put it on double speed, and that helped tremendously. But I
miss physical school so much.
Oh, me too. It's even though it seems like it's so much easier, I hate sitting down and just like watching a 40-minute video, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like even on like YouTube or something, like I would only do that on something I'm super interested in, like watching a 40-minute video. So when it's for a class and it's a video, it feels like at the same time it feels like free time but also classwork. Right. If that makes sense, instead of just being in person being like, okay, I have to listen to this sort of thing. I'm more prone to just skipping through.
You're not as motivated when you're at home.
Oh, totally.
That's the thing. If you're like in the physical classroom watching a teacher teach, it's much easier to fucking focus. Yeah,
easier to focus. I feel like for me it stays in my head a lot better too. Like I don't think I've retained anything I've learned except for maybe a couple music things, but like that's because I like music.
My first semester I took a history rock and roll class, and that was great. But like once I got to once COVID started and it was all online, it was just like I didn't retain shit. Yeah. It was just because like before we left we learned about the Beatles and all their different like the evolution of the music, and that was like the last cool thing we learned before it happened. It was awesome, and I was looking forward to more of that, and then nope.
It was gone. Yeah. I feel like I do that so much, and I need to stop doing that. Where like you say something, and I go, yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, right, don't ever... Yeah, my brain's a little tired today, so that may happen a couple times.
Well, we have a bit of a long thing to do today, so we might just want to jump into that right away.
Yeah, and kind of a couple topics to talk about afterwards, too.
Yeah.
But
we're going to be going through our collections of CDs and records, seeing where we overlap, seeing where we're different from each other, just, naming all the things that we have in our collecting. Moment.
Yeah, I'm probably just giving like brief overviews of stuff if we want.
Right.
I don't remember if you said this, but we have them alphabetically by artist. So yeah, I have marked what I have as CD and vinyl. Oh, it looks like you did the exact same thing I did. I put in little brackets at the end, or parentheses. But I mean, I start off with numbers.
Yeah, me too.
I'm guessing we probably have the same one. I guess I'll start. I have the 1975's I Like It When You Sleep, For You Were So Beautiful, Yet So Unaware of It. I didn't write down the whole title. I think that's what it's called. I have that on CD. Really good album.
I have 1975 Brief Inquiry of Into Online Relationships on CD. So it's... both good albums. I like yours better, but this one's good too.
That's a good one too. I remember I debated getting that one, but I felt like I didn't like it quite enough to have it. I didn't think I would play it that much, but yeah.
I was actually listening to the 1975 a bit this week. I was listening to that second album. I was like, good shit.
That's the I Like It, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of long, and I could definitely see someone not liking it if they're not a big fan of that genre. But no, there's a lot of bops on there.
Especially at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
good shit.
Yeah. So next, in the A, I'd like to put a weird pause there. In the A's, I have the only thing that I regret getting in here, which is AJR's The Click on CD. I really liked AJR at one point, but they've grown less and less on me, and I have not listened to that CD in probably a couple years.
I have The Click as well from AJR, but I also have Neo Theater on CD. The Click was a gift from years and years ago, and I just, I'm like you, I have not listened to that in so long. But Neo Theater is actually pretty good. I liked that one. They peaked there.
Yeah, Neo Theater's got some good stuff on there.
Yeah,
but The Click has a couple good things, but
yeah.
Overall, it's just shrunk on me so much, and it's even though there's a couple other things in here that I'm like kind of iffy on. That's definitely the only one where I'm like, I wish I didn't have this. But yeah, here you can go first on B's. So let's alternate.
Okay. First in B's, I have Billie Eilish, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? On CD and vinyl.
Oh.
My vinyl is a glow-in-the-dark green, which is cool. I got that from Target.
I remember seeing video. I think you put it on your story. And that looks so cool. Yeah. Is that the only B you got, or?
Oh yeah, I mean I have the Beatles as well.
Oh okay.
I have Help, Sgt. Pepper, Abbey Road, and Let It Be. Abbey Road's the only one I have on CD and vinyl, and the rest are just vinyl. So
yeah,
all good, really good albums. I need to get the White Album. But
I just realized I did not put down my Beatles CD because I don't have it like with my collection stuff yet. So I guess I also have Beatles. It's like a compilation. I think it's just called Love, I believe.
I think so.
It was like a 2-disc thing. It's kind of scratched up right now, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. I've been meaning to do that the last few weeks. But yes, I also have a Beatles collection.
It was a cool CD when we started playing in the car when it worked.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah. A lot of cool transitions and stuff. I have a couple CDs by an artist called Borns.
Electric Love.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about him.
Yeah. Yeah, Electric Love. So I have his first one, Blue Madonna, and then Dopamine. Oh, sorry, his first one's Dopamine, his second one's Blue Madonna. Pretty good albums. Not great person, though.
Oh, really?
As discovered shortly after I got the second CD. Yeah, he got some accusations. Kind of sucks. The music's pretty good, though. But, yeah.
I skipped through a few letters here.
Okay.
The next one I have is... Oh, do you have any...
I do have AC. Yeah, this is just random comment, but I noticed that most of my stuff falls between, like, N and T. That's where most of my thing... And I bet you're kind of the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Freya. I have Childish Gambino's "Awaken My Love." Mm-hmm. That's the record with. Oh, you got claws. Hello. That's the record with Redbone on it.
Okay.
So it's kind of got that 70s. I would say it's actually kind of experimental. A lot of really good stuff on there. That's definitely his best project, in my opinion.
Okay.
Very cool. Then my next thing is a G.
My next thing is an F. So mine's a Frank Sinatra Christmas album on CD.
Oh, fancy.
I bought that a while ago. It was like a couple of years ago. But, I was just like, it was Christmas time. I wanted some... Because, like, my favorite type of Christmas music is just that old shit.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
I just love the classics. And, Frank Sinatra, good voice.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Classy as well.
Classy. Yeah, that's all for F.
Okay. EFG, yep. So next I got Gustavo Santaolalla, I think is how you pronounce that. That's The Last of Us CD. Oh. He scored The Last of Us, and that's honestly such a great car CD. I remember vividly one night I was coming home from my piano lessons, and it was like kind of rainy, or it was just after rain, and like the sun was setting, and I was listening to that, and that was like the biggest vibe I've ever had with like music in the car.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, if you like The Last of Us music, honestly, I would recommend getting that just for that experience. It's such a great one.
I wonder if they sell that on vinyl, because I think that was.
I think they do. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that probably would be one I would get, but yeah.
For my G's, I have Green Day, American Idiot, and Father of All Motherfuckers on CD. And then I also have Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction on vinyl. American Idiot by Green Day is one of my favorite albums of all time. It used to be like my number one before.
Really?
Before my like music taste really grew, and I knew what else I liked. But it's still up there. It's a concept album. I really love concept albums.
Yeah.
But you?
Yeah. Well, that was it for my G's, so I'm on to H now.
Okay.
I got two in there. I have Half Alive's Now Not Yet on vinyl, because I think there was like a very limited CD release or something. So that's fantastic album. Basically every song's a hit on there, except for a couple towards the end, I would say. But very great. And then I have Harry Styles' Self-Titled on CD.
Cool.
Which is very good album. Which surprised me back in like sophomore year or whatever.
I have Harry Styles' Fine Line. I don't know why I put that before Half Alive, but that's fine. I have Fine Line on vinyl. Then I have Half Alive Now Not Yet on vinyl. I also have, coming today, actually, I have the self-titled Harry Styles album coming on CD.
Ooh, nice.
So
yeah, that's a good car one as well.
Yeah.
I love the acoustic sound stuff. Yeah, it's just great.
My CD book's almost full, so I gotta get
Is it?
one.
I got one that I think has. Oh, I don't remember how much is in there. It has quite a bit of slots left though, so
I have
I'm doing well.
3 left.
Yeah, gotta get a new one. All right, I'm on the I's now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I actually have quite a few I's.
Really? That's strange.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, I shouldn't say quite a few. There's 3 in total artists. But, so the first one I have, I don't know how, but they found me, Razzmatazz. I got the CD. That came out last year. Pretty good alternative album. Then I have Ian Taylor, who scored the RuneScape soundtrack.
Oh.
So that's, it's still, I have the old school CD.
Cool.
Honestly, just great. And then I have my Imagine Dragons stuff, which I have Evolve, Smoke and Mirrors, and Night Visions all on CD. And I would say each of those got better than the last one. in the order that I said them. So Evolve, Lowest, Smoke and Mirrors, then Night Visions. They've gone downhill. But yeah, Evolve is kind of one of the ones I'm iffy on, but I don't regret it because there's still some bops on there. Yeah. So
no, there's still a lot of good stuff on
there.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Cat claw.
Yeah, the cat's been climbing around the last little bit.
I don't have anything in I, but I have J.
Really?
John Bellion, The Human Condition, and Glory Sound Prep, both on CD. Great albums. So good. I love that man.
I am the same on both those fronts. Got both Human Condition and Glory Sound Prep. Yeah. I want him to do more. I kind of hope he does more stuff acoustically, because I feel like whenever he remakes his songs, like the acoustic versions, they're almost better than the original.
Yeah, if he ever did like an acoustic tour, that'd be great.
I mean, well, I kind of like how he does his stuff live anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw him live 3 or 4 years ago now.
It was like
time's an enigma.
2017, 2016.
I don't remember, to be honest.
It
was before Glory Sound Prep.
Yeah, it was the third part of his Human Condition.
That's right, yeah.
And it was at the Aragon Ballroom. Love that venue.
Yeah. But I like the way he does stuff live, because he doesn't just play the track and then sing over it. Like, he has a live band, and they make it, like, jazzy and shit. Like, well, I don't know if jazzy's the right word, but funky. Funky is a better word, actually. That's great.
He has this, like, soundboard in front of him, and he improvises,
and he remakes the songs too, basically.
Really
John's great. I hope he does more
New York
stuff.
Soul Part 2 was awesome.
Oh, yeah,
I love that song.
So great. So next I got some K's. Yeah, that's after J. I have a couple. I have Kendrick Lamar. I have both Damn and To Pimp a Butterfly, both on CD. Really great hip hop albums.
Awesome.
And then I have Koji Kondo, which is the Zelda composer. I think he also did Mario as well. And I have like it was the CD that was included with what was Skyward Sword?
Yeah,
It was like a 25th anniversary like symphony where they like went through some of the bigger games, did like orchestral suites of them. Like, it's great.
I wish I knew where that was, because I got that too.
I lost mine as well, and I ordered it online because there are people that were selling it just for like normal prices. Okay. So, yeah, that's where I got mine from.
Good stuff.
That is good stuff. All those are on CD, by the way. I forgot if I mentioned that.
Okay.
Yeah.
K. L. Is L next? Who's that?
JKL, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything for L. But
we got some background noise now.
My heat's on because it got cold again. I'm on to M now.
I'm also on M.
I have Mac Miller Swimming on vinyl, and I have Circles on CD and vinyl. I have Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood on vinyl, and I have My Chemical Romance The Black Parade on CD and vinyl, and I have Danger Days on CD.
Wow, M's busy for you.
M's got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance, Black Parade, again, one of my favorite albums of all time.
Right.
Circles and Swimming, both great. And Dr. Feelgood is just a great 80s rock, hair metal kind of album.
Okay. Never listened to it before. Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I threw the cat. She's fine.
Okay. I got Mac Miller, Circles, for vinyl and CD. Favorite album of last year.
Yep.
Then I have, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to say Musogorski, Pictures at an Exhibition for vinyl, which is an orchestral suite that I got at that cafe shop. I think I talked about that in an episode. And then My Chemical Romance, Welcome to the Black Parade on CD.
Yes.
Great album.
I love the CD art for that too.
The CD art?
Yeah, like on the actual disc for.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite looking discs that I have. That looks so awesome. Yeah.
A lot of background noise in this one. Sorry.
It's okay.
We're not in a quiet house anymore.
Yeah. Have to change sometimes, but yeah.
It's
Well, I got ends now.
Me too.
I have a few ends, but only by 2 artists. So, I have NF. I have Perception, Therapy Session, and Mansion all on CD. Once again, kind of ones that I've grown a little bit out of, but I still, every now and then I'm in an NF mood, and it's great. And then I have Nothing But Thieves. I have Moral Panic. What Did You Think When You Made Me This Way? I have that one on vinyl because they don't have a CD release for that one. Broken Machine, and then they're self-titled. And those are on CD except for the one I mentioned. Yeah.
I also have an NF CDs, but I have the Search, which is
okay.
one from 2 years ago?
Something like that.
But I only really bought that because it was signed. I was like,
oh,
I want to get a signed
cool.
CD.
Yeah.
So I got that, and then I also got Nothing But Thieves. I have self-titled, Broken Machine, and Moral Panic all on CD. Just a great band. I'm so glad that you fucking introduced me to them. Fuck you, I love them.
Yeah, very, very good. They're definitely one of my favorites nowadays.
Oh yeah,
so great. Yeah. Then I got Peas. Here, you can go first. I went first last.
I got Panic at the Disco. I have Pretty Odd on vinyl and CD, and then the rest are on CD. I have Vices and Virtues, Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die, Death of the Bachelor, and Pray for the Wicked all on CD. So I have most of their discography.
It's kind of funny. I got the exact same thing as you, including Pretty Odd on vinyl and CD, and then the rest on CD.
Yeah, that's the only one that's really worthy of vinyl, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a really great vinyl, too.
It is.
Yeah.
So, forget the name of it, but the one where it's like all grainy.
I have Friends in Holy Spaces. Yeah.
Just awesome.
And
And I have Post Malone. I have Beer Bumps and Bentleys on CD, and I have Hollywood's Bleeding on CD and vinyl.
Nice.
So, Beer Bumps and Bentley is his best album.
Yeah.
So good, but Hollywood's Bleeding has some good poppier stuff.
Yeah, I remember I listened through it a couple times, and I liked some stuff on there. Same with Beer Bongs and Bentley. I only saved the ones that I liked, to be honest. Right. I never really listened to the whole album much.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So R, we're going into...
I have a Q, actually.
Oh, you have a Q?
Yes,
okay.
I have Queen.
Oh, right.
A Night at the Opera on vinyl, and then I have The Greatest Hits, their Volume 1 on CD and vinyl. A Night at the Opera is so good on vinyl.
I can imagine, yeah.
You hearing that Bohemian Rhapsody?
Oh, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. But it's like a really thick vinyl.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Like the packaging?
No, not like the actual...
The disc.
It's
That's interesting.
Yeah. But,
I wonder what the reason for that would be.
I don't know. But, it's still really good.
Yeah.
Right. We can go on ours now.
Okay. Ours. So, I got Radiohead stuff. So, I have OK Computer on CD, and then I have the, extended, or it was, the 20th anniversary edition, with, extra tracks called OK Not OK. I got that for vinyl. Then I have Kid A on vinyl and CD, Hail to the Thief on just CD, In Rainbows on vinyl and CD, and A Moon-Shaped Pool on vinyl and CD. They sound really great on vinyl.
If you like radio.
A little bit. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I definitely have the most vinyls from them, but they're tied with CDs with 21 Pilots. But, yeah, great stuff. And then I also have Rex Orange County, Pony on CD, and then I have Apricot Princess on vinyl.
Apricot Pinches.
Yeah.
I have, the only one for R I have is Rex Orange County. I have Because You'll Never Be Free on vinyl, and I have Pony on CD. Nice. I need to get Apricot Princess on vinyl.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that one's got some sentimental attachment for me nowadays, so I haven't really listened to it often, but it sounded great. Yeah.
Rex in general just has that for me. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But is what it is. QRST. I actually don't have any S's, which I think is interesting.
I have one band for S. I have Shinedown.
Right.
I have Amaryllis and Attention on CD. Great rock, modern rock band.
Yeah.
It's like my dad's favorite band.
Oh, really?
Well, of the modern era, I'd So,
okay.
Great stuff. I've seen them in concert a couple times. I saw an acoustic show with just the singer and the lead guitarist, and then I saw the first concert I went to was at like Rib Fest, and it was Shinedown was like the last
like the main act kind of thing.
The main act, and they were really good. And then I saw the Attention tour with my dad, which was really good.
Yeah, I knew you liked them. I didn't know you liked them that much. Oh wow! I'll have to try them. I never really did.
I'll send you a couple songs from them.
Sweet.
Yeah, but it's like a childhood kind of thing for me.
Oh, okay.
They've been around for a while. Since I think their first album released in like 2003.
Oh, okay.
So they've been around for a bit.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all for us.
Okay. T, I have quite a few. I think this is my longest letter. And also, it's where I end. I'm done after T. So, first I got Tom York. Oh, background noise is gone. Thank you, Tom York. I got Tom York, who's the lead singer of Radiohead. It's his solo album, Anima, on CD. I also... Anima? It's like anime, except with an A. Enema. That'd be a great album name. I also really want to get his The Eraser CD, but haven't yet. Then I have all my 21 Pilots stuff, which I have. They're self-titled and regional at best. Definitely legit copies.
Not burned CDs at all.
No, definitely not. That'd be illegal. Then I have Vessel on vinyl and CD, and Blurry Face on CD, which was my first CD.
Wow.
Fun story. And then Trench on vinyl and CD. And then I got Tyler the Creator, Igor on CD, and Flower Boy on CD, and I want to get both of those for vinyl at some point.
Yeah,
I can't really put those on my Christmas list though, because if my grandma buys those for me, that'd be interesting.
Oh man, I need to get some Tyler stuff. I don't know if I haven't yet.
I love his stuff. Yeah.
If we talk about first CDs though, I think that Death of a Bachelor was my first.
Oh really? Yeah.
It was either that or Blurry Face was. I know that Blurry Face and Death of a Bachelor are both my oldest CDs that I have.
Okay, gotcha. I think Death of a Bachelor was pretty early on for me as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a decent album.
Yeah.
It's got some good stuff on it.
Yeah.
For my teas, I have Tame Impala. I have Currents on vinyl, and I have The Slow Rush on CD. The Slow Rush, I just kind of, I was at Target one day and I was like, it's there.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
And then I have my 21 Pilot stuff. I have Vessel, Blurry Face, and Trench all on CD and vinyl.
Oh, wow.
Gotta rep my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely have their self-titled on vinyl, if that were a thing.
I hope they repress that kind of stuff.
I do, too. I don't even know exactly... I'm not sure if they've ever revealed, like, what happened with their first two albums. Like, why... They're like that.
I know that Original at Best was just because they weren't with a label.
Yeah, and then they like repurposed like half the songs for Vessel.
But self-titled was just it was before Josh joined.
Right.
And I think it was just it was our first thing, but not really.
Yeah, I mean I still love a lot of stuff. I think that would sound great on vinyl.
It would.
But, yeah.
They could do cool shit with the record too.
Oh yeah.
Put like the colors.
I was just thinking of that too.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah. Flashback to a couple episodes ago, the vinyl the album art. That's one of my favorites. The self-titled. I think we mentioned that one, but yeah, so good. But yeah, I'm all done with my albums. That's everything that I own.
My last thing is Weezer. Mm-hmm. I have the Blue Album on CD and vinyl, and then the rest I have Green, White, and OK Human on CD.
Nice.
I love Weezer. They're one of those bands, I don't know how to describe it, but like they're a 90s band like Green Day or Blink-182 that just like they surpassed the the grunge and everything, and they went right for just their sound.
That was Radiohead. They did grunge their first album and then never again.
Creep.
Yep. create the saddest grunge song you'll hear. Maybe. But
that's like shorter than I thought it would.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, Weezer, I think I want to get their OK Human for CD. That's a great album. And like you were saying, you didn't know how to describe it. At least from that album, I would say it's kind of just like, it's just kind of like feel good stuff. Like, it's, you don't really have to pay too much attention to it, but like you can sing along with it like so easily.
Right. That's what
and they're great songs.
The White Album is just like a very summery kind of.
Yeah.
It's a nice vibe. Just be driving in the summer with the windows down.
Yeah.
You don't have to really pay
I'll have to do that.
Anything. It's great.
Yeah, because I listened to it once recently in the background of something, and I remember I liked it, but I think having it, that definitely sounds like it would sound great in that setting. Summer, windows down. Shit, yeah.
Speaking of Weezer, though, I just bought a ticket to a virtual concert they're doing on April 16th. They're doing like the entirety of OK Human.
Oh wow!
Yeah, along with some other Weezer songs. They got like an orchestra to play along with.
Oh, that's gonna be so good.
It's not the concert I want to enjoy, but it's a concert nonetheless.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
So cool.
I love live orchestra stuff with bands. I think that's some of the coolest stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wish Nothing But Thieves did it a little more.
That would be cool.
They because there was like they did an orchestral version of the song "Broken Machine." I'm not sure if you've seen that.
I think I might have, but I don't know.
Yeah, it sounded really cool. I like they mixed the like styles together so well, and I was like. Yeah, I would love to see a band like with an orchestra like that.
I'd love to see that live.
That would be crazy. I would go to that. I don't even know like older Weezer stuff, but I would definitely go to that. Yeah.
Yeah. I love Weezer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, do you want to talk about the new AJR album?
Yeah, I guess we can. I was thinking we could do it more towards the end, but like you said, that took quicker than I thought it would. But yeah, AJR. So if you didn't kind of get my gist with what I was talking about at the very beginning, they're not so great to me anymore. Like they definitely shrunk on. I think it's more I grew out of them, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like every time they release something more, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I feel more and more out of touch with it, really. Yeah. Or I don't know if out of touch is the right word. I just notice more like, this isn't great.
Yeah, no. Throughout the album, I was like, these lyrics are so fucking bad. Oh my god. The only good song... I have a couple notes, actually, while I was listening
I got notes as well.
The first note was, why does AJR insist on making the same songs every fucking album?
That's the very first thing you put? No, I mean, honestly, I kind of got that, too, because they do, like, an overture thing at the beginning of a lot of their albums.
This
and
overture was awful.
Yeah, that definitely they're not their best. Yeah, and like I totally get what you mean. Like literally, they were doing stuff that like you could tell were gonna be for later songs, but like them going like okay, I think that was an older song, but like when they do that, like during this overture, it's like are you singing older songs? Like, or is this new stuff? What's going on here?
We're popular.
Yeah. But yeah,
It said "Bang" is pretty much the only good song.
Oh really?
I liked the last song a bit, and My Play was okay.
Yeah,
but Bummerland was bad.
Oh, I skipped that one. They released that one as a single, and I'm like, nope, don't need to hear you again.
there was a song with the Blue Man Group, and I did not even realize it was playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't. Like, they're such a visual act. Why would you make that an audio song?
Yeah, that's their first, like, feature, too.
Yeah.
Like an album.
I don't understand. How did they get in a Pixar movie over John Bellion?
Oh, that, too. Yeah, before him.
God, Soul is such a good movie, and John Bellion is so much better.
He does, like, soul and kind of funk stuff, too, a little bit. Like, he's dabbled in that before. Were AJR actually in that movie, or was it just the trailer?
It was more the trailer. And I think they might have played a song during the credits.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That makes me mad.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Next note was lyrics are so bad.
Yep.
Said that before, but
yeah,
needed to say it again. Lyrics are bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Guy, more notes.
I said 45 minutes felt like forever.
Man, yeah, you were going off.
Yeah, I did not enjoy my time. I should have just listened to the NF album. I haven't listened to that yet.
Yeah, I listened to both of those actually while I was doing my project. But
how was the NF?
It was fine. I think he did a little bit better than some of the singles. There's one song on there that was really bad. I didn't like it at all. But there's also one that I thought was pretty good, which I think I'll talk about in a second after my notes on the AJR stuff. Okay. Do you have any more?
Yeah, my last note is like, it's fine. It just feels like they could do so much better.
Yeah, no, that's honestly kind of how I've been too. It's just kind of like frustrating because like there's moments in there it's like, yeah, it seems really good.
Like they're good musicians.
Like, oh yeah, they're talented producers.
I really like the sound of their instrumentals and stuff.
Yeah,
but
until they do the weird shit.
Yeah,
that's just like, oh.
I forget what song it was. Let me check real quick. There was one song that I really, really fucking hated all throughout.
Oh, really? I was actually kind of thinking, because I was like, on their previous albums, there's always been one where I'm like, completely hate on like the Click, it was Bud Like You, and on Neo Theater it was Beats. Like songs I just like couldn't stand at all. But I didn't really have one this album.
World's Smallest Violin.
Oh, really?
It was bad. Oh, okay. I didn't like that one at all. Joe was also really fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go through my notes real quick. Yeah, so the overture I thought was not great. I liked kind of the ending part a little bit, but that was really it. Then there was the 3 o'clock things, which I think was one of the better instrumentals on the album, but there was still weird stuff on there. Like, I don't know, he needs to stop talking about sex and saying the word sex. Like, it's just, you like sound so stupid when you do that.
The kids are their main audience.
Right, yeah. No, I mean, not even that. Like, they feel like kids themselves, really. So when they're, like, talking about sex, it's like...
yeah, right. It's like,
they're weird.
It's like if, like... AJR is just...
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. They did have a couple good stuff on there. I thought that one was fine. For the song Joe, I wrote down the note, have you ever heard the saying that talking about something... if you talk about you don't care about something so much, it shows how much you really care about it. That's what that song was. He's I don't even think about you, and like now I'm big kind of thing. I think that's what that song was saying. I didn't really like follow the lyrics that much, but like pretty sure it's just like
the point of the song, but it was still like, come on, man.
Yeah, it sounded that one was weird, like you said. I thought Ordinary-ish People with Blue Man Group, I thought it was fine. I thought it was kind of fun a little bit, but the chorus was really weak, in my opinion.
I was like sitting on my phone, just slogging through the 45-minute.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I got to like the second to last song, Way Less Sad or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what happened to that Blue Man Group song? I didn't even hear that.
Yeah.
Because like there's such like I said, there's such like a visual.
Yeah. They're not really known. Like, I looked at their artist page on Spotify. They had like 39K listeners, and like they're definitely more popular than that. It's just they're not.
Nobody listens to Blue Man Group. They go to a concert to watch them do their thing.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
One thing I didn't put in here is that My Play. Honestly, I think that's one you should give another try outside the context of the album. I think that's the best one on the album. Jack, their lead singer, I think actually gives a really good performance there. I think the lyrics there are actually pretty good as well, and the sound I like a lot.
I think that's the one I remember the most, isn't it like a divorce kind of
thing? It's the one about divorce, and like even I don't know, like they like to sing a lot from like a child's perspective kind of thing, sort of like a Melanie Martinez sort of thing. I don't know.
Weird.
And like but they do it very strange sometimes, but like I thought it actually worked pretty well in that one. But I think that's actually the best one on there and worth giving another shot. World's Smallest Violin, I actually thought was kind of fun, in my opinion. They do that like weird instrument morphing thing again in there, and I think it's the weakest time they do it. And like, I don't know, they do that so many times, or like a few times throughout the album, and every time they do it, it's like exactly the same. It's like, can you change it up a little bit? Yeah. Maybe not give us the... Yeah. But yeah, I thought World's Smallest Violin was a little fun, but yeah, it's still not. Yeah.
I'll have to listen to it again, but like it was just like it was after work.
Yeah, I could see that getting aggravating after work. Yeah,
just make something good, man.
Yeah,
like, Neo Theater had it had so much better.
Yeah,
it was just better in general.
Yeah,
like Karma, Dear Winter.
Mm-hmm. Turning Out Part 2 was pretty good too.
Turning Out Part 2 was good.
I also liked the intro and the ending songs on that one. I forget what they're called, but I liked the like 40s kind of jazz sound that they did a little bit with those.
I liked the last song on Okay.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that. Christmas in June I thought was the best non-single on there. So like I probably would still put like My Play and I think even Bang over it. Yeah. I don't know, I'd have to listen to it a couple more times, but yeah, emails. That one I thought was pretty good. They did their weird AJR thing in like the bridge, but I think it was tolerable there.
Bang is like Bang's just really fun, I think.
Yeah, Bang is a fun one. That one grew on me a bit.
It's obviously like a radio bait kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's still good. Like bands can do good shit for radio, like like that's obviously trying to go for radio play. Yeah, but can also just actually be good. And I think that's a pretty good example of it.
Yeah. All in all, I think one thing I'm kind of learning right now as I'm speaking is I think AJR, they, like you were saying before, they have some really great instrumental stuff. And I think actually on this album, they had probably some of their best, really. I love that, like big band, almost, I mean, I guess kind of orchestral. I'm not sure if it's anything on there seemed orchestral to me. But, like, having all the horns and stuff on, like, Bang and Way Less Sad, and they had that sound throughout. Like, I really like that sound. I think it sounds cool with pop stuff. But, man, they need to put... As much time as they put into those instrumentals, they need to put some more into the lyrics. Like, I know their whole thing is, like, we talk about the stuff that other people don't talk about. And, like, I think there's cool stuff for that on the surface, but you need to, like, put some more depth into it. You can't just... Yeah.
What was that song where they talked about, like, politics and stuff?
That was 3 O'Clock Things, yeah.
I thought that was weird.
It was weird. I thought they... did it okay. Like the line at the end, like, don't come to my show if you're fucking racist or something like that. I was like, that's good on you, boys. Yeah, and then like the drop they had after, like I said, I think that was one of the better instrumentals on there. They had a cool drop on that one. But stuff like that, like it seemed okay, but just like flesh it out a little more. Right. Like give some, like My Play, there's actually a little bit of depth in there of like emotion. It's like, do that more.
It seems like they're bent on getting an album out every 2 years.
Oh, is that their trend? I haven't really
seen it. I think so.
Yeah.
Because I think Neo Theater was 2019. It was like right before we graduated.
That's right.
But like, just take a little longer on the lyrics. If you have to take another year before you release an album, go 3, maybe 4 years. Yeah. Just focus on the lyrics. Yeah. Because right now you're not hitting it.
No, they're... Yeah, they were not great on this one for sure. I thought, one song was kind of close to putting me over the edge, the Humpty Dumpty one. Like, if they did that chorus one more time, I would have been like, yeah, this is awful. But like, they do it just enough where it's like, okay, it's not great, but it's not getting on my nerves. The Humpty Dumpty winner. Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah.
That one was
but no, not great at all. So yeah, just like you were saying, disappointment. They can do so much better. They're so much more talented than they're doing. Yeah. But yeah, on a similar note, NF, I did listen to his mixtape as well, and I thought there was some cool orchestral stuff that he did on there. I know his whole thing is like orchestra rap nowadays, but I think he was a little more creative with it in a couple more places than on the first single that he released, which I thought was just fine. It was just another NF song, really. Right. But there was one song on there that I thought was pretty standout. It was called Story. And I think that's something he should do more. Like, when I saw the word story, immediately I thought of Clipping, because they have a story series as well. So, like, when I was thinking of it, I was like, in the back of my head, I was like, because even on like a previous track, he was like, "Oh, I'm like the best storyteller." Like, that's something he was bragging about. I don't know, but
he does tell pretty good stories with his music.
He does, but like this one was like actually like legit a story. Like it wasn't about him; it was a story. I won't spoil it, I guess, because I think it's actually pretty cool to listen to. But it actually reminded me a little bit of Story 2 in places, a little bit. Story 2, the Clipping song,
right?
Of like how it intensifies like with the narrative and stuff, and I think he does really well with that. And it's something I'd like to see him do more, because when we first started listening to him, he kind of had like two sides to him. There was like the side that talked about deep stuff, and then like the braggadocious side a little bit. And as his career's gone on, I feel like those two have kind of displaced each other. Like there's more brag stuff now than there is deep stuff, because I think he's kind of ran out of things to say. He said some really good stuff, but I think he's kind of ran his course a little bit with that.
Well, like, a therapy session was great. Just because of his life story. Like,
Perception had a lot of good stuff too.
What's that? What's the one song? How Could You Leave Us?
Oh, absolutely his best. So that's one of the saddest songs
ever.
That
song legitimately makes me tear up every time.
It's depressing as hell, but he does so well with it. But yeah, like he can do those deep stuff, but I think he's kind of ran his course with what he can say. Yeah. So I think he should start doing more story stuff like he did on his song Story. And yeah, because he did really well with that. Because I mean, recently he's been doing more emotion in his voice, more like kind of like character stuff a little bit in a way, sort of Eminem-ish, but but it worked. Like, it worked really well, I thought. Even when I was in my head, I was like kind of thinking like, oh, this could be not as good as the Clipping stories. And like even with that, I was like, that was pretty good. Yeah. And then I listened to it a couple more times. I'm like, yeah, you did really good here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that while I do my homework. But
yeah,
I like NF. He's a good lyricist. But like we were saying, when the first single in the Clouds mixtape.
Yeah, it's just called Clouds. I forgot that too.
It's just like, like AJR, he makes the same kind of songs over and over. It's more the instrumental than the lyrics, but still,
Yeah, that wasn't his first time doing orchestral instruments, and like it for like the first half of it, it sounded like 3 others that he's maybe done before. Yeah. All of them being the intros to his albums.
Well, I think the intros are just like a staple of his stuff.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, I felt in particular with the Clouds one until it did like that little beat switch up in the second half. Like it kind of felt like he's done that before. But that's what I mean. Like a couple of the other instrumental stuff, it's orchestral, but they're used in different ways. And I think it's kind of cool how he does that. But yeah, that's all my thoughts on it basically.
I'll have to get back to you on that one next week. I'll listen to that.
Yeah.
All right, you want to get into Song of the Week?
I guess we can.
Yeah. It was you last week. First.
I went first last week?
I think so.
Okay, so yeah. You first then.
All right, so, spring started. Happy spring.
Oh.
And with spring comes rain. Rain's like my favorite fucking thing.
That's right.
I love that atmosphere. I came out of work yesterday and it was raining. I have a rainy day playlist and I shuffled through it. The last song before I pulled into my driveway was Blackbird by the Beatles. Oh. And I was like, this is the one.
Yeah. That's great for spring. I'm kind of listening to it in my head right now.
I was stuck between a couple songs this week, and then that one started playing yesterday. I was like, yep, that one. So, Blackbird, the Beatles.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
All right. Yeah. I mean, like I was kind of telling you there, like I don't think I've ever like sat down and listened to that one before, but I knew the melody. I think the Beatles are so good at that.
It's like very recognizable.
How do they do that?
They're just fantastic at what they did.
Yeah.
I like those more acoustic kind of Beatles songs.
Yeah.
Like Yesterday is
that's kind of what I was thinking of.
So good. But Blackbird's just so good for just driving home in the rain.
Oh yeah, I could totally see that.
Oh, yeah.
Like I was saying, just listening to it in my head, but even listening to it with my ears, like I could definitely hear that. It was just, it's like relaxing.
Yeah.
My mind wasn't really thinking of what Blackbird could be, but like, you know, sounds peaceful. I don't know. I'm sure there's some meaning there, or maybe they were just high. But...
bit of both, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, that was my song.
Yeah,
it's so good. I love.
Yeah, that's a really nice song. I have a few Beatles stuff saved. If you haven't noticed from my collection of albums, I'm really bad with listening to older music. Like, I don't know. I just need to do it more. I have listened to some Beatles stuff. Radiohead is as old as I go to, like, regularly. But yeah, I need to listen to more Beatles stuff in general. But
yeah, you should listen to more Beatles. Honestly, there's this band that my dad really liked called Tesla. They're a rock band, but they do more like not like acoustic, but less hard rock and
like
more,
alternative a little more.
It's like
a little
alternative,
more.
But it's soft rock. You know,
okay,
it's good stuff. I think you might like them.
I'll have to check that out.
I'll send
Tesla
you songs.
Yeah,
I'll send you Shinedown songs and Tesla songs.
I'm gonna be rocking out next week.
You're gonna be a whole different person.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome to BrokeN Boys. Woo! Yeah, but yeah, that'd probably be good for me though. I need older stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really good with modern stuff, but not great with older stuff. But yeah, great song. Yeah. I knew it beforehand,
right.
Just in my head. Yeah. So, I guess for my song, it's one we both have heard before.
Please be Chug Jug with you. Please be Chug Jug with you.
Next week, maybe. Yeah. So like, when I was going through the albums that we were going through for the week, I was thinking like, what's something that we both love a lot but haven't really talked about too much? And first thing I thought of was Half Alive. Like, that's a band that I think, and like they're teasing new stuff more. It's like,
yeah, don't they have an album or a song coming out on the 31st?
I think that's what I saw. Yeah, they've been, like I said, they've been teasing. I think that's, yeah.
It's called like What's Wrong or something.
Something like that. Yeah, so hopefully we get new album from them. So I mean, maybe we'll have more songs of the week from them in general, but I just want to talk about them a little bit. And like, so I chose Still Feel, which was my favorite song of 2018. And 2018 had some fucking bops.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Trench came out that year. There was so many good stuff that came out that year. And yet, Still Feel, at the end of the year, I was like, yeah, that's my favorite one. So, Still Feel
so good.
by Half Alive.
From the grave, 'cause I still feel alive.
And we're back after jamming.
Yeah, that song just makes you dance.
Yeah. No, I was telling Colin, like, I've listened to that song so many times and it still makes me smile.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the last 2 minutes of that song, I literally think are perfect. Like, there's, like, even before that, like, it's really, really good. But then the way they build off of it, like, after the second chorus, like, dies down there, those synths, and then the amp up into the last chorus, and then the last chorus, like, oh, it's literally so good. It makes me smile every time, even right now.
Yeah, yet another band that you introduced me to.
Yeah.
Just so good. Like, they're more rooted in faith and Christianity kind of stuff, and I don't relate to that as much, but like their music's just so good that you can look past that.
Yeah.
Like, their last song is like a 6-minute song about God and Jesus.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Like,
that's one of their best ones, though, too.
It is. It's just so good. I love them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't realize I introduced you to them. Yeah, because did you know about their whole 21 Pilots, like, thing that they had?
You told me about that, but I never... I think I listened to their first, like, EP once.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I guess it sounds like 21 Pilots a little bit.
Yeah, because how I first heard them, because they didn't come out with like a very positive response, actually. I think, or response, I don't know what the word, reception, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. Synonyms.
Yeah. But, like, because they had that EP, I think it was just called 3, and there was 3 songs on there. And one of their songs on there, The Fall, which is honestly a great song, it sounded a lot like 21 Pilots, and he was doing a lot of similar things to Tyler, like wearing kimonos and playing ukulele randomly, and like a lot of 21. I think even if you go back to that video, the dislike ratio is kind of low on there, even though it's a pretty good song. But yeah, so that's kind of what they were known as. It's like, oh, they just copied 21 Pilots or whatever. And I remembered that, and I was kind of on that boat, but at the same time I was like, eh. But then a few years later, or I think maybe a year later, they post the music video for Still Feel. And then like my mind was changed ever since. I was like, oh, they're doing their own thing now. It's like, wow.
They're so good.
There's still a little bit of that 21 Pilots in there, but it's not like, it doesn't seem like blatant anymore.
Yeah.
And like,
they're growing into more of their own thing.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just so good. I know they released some orchestral stuff.
Oh my God. Those were also really good, all of those.
I think I listened to that once. I might have to listen to that again.
Yeah.
Just,
Those ones are honestly just kind of more of a vibe thing. Like, they don't, they aren't as much of a banger as the original. But, like, Creature with the orchestra is really good. I think Still Feel with the orchestra was actually the weakest, believe it or not. That one, I think that's just because I love the original song so much. Yeah. But Breakfast, which we were talking about, was one of the weaker-ish ones on the album. That one, I think they did really well with the orchestra. That one kind of changed my opinion on the song as a whole. But yeah, they're really good. I just wanted to talk about them. And we were talking a little bit. It's kind of cool how they almost have like dancers as a part of the band. Like in all of their live performances, they're always there doing some like routine with their hands or something.
Yeah, really talented.
Very talented, and sometimes the lead singer joins in with it too. And, like, that you kind of started to see that in the Still Feel video as well, which I think is a really great video. Oh, yeah. Like, it's only done in a few shots, and, like, each of those shots, there's a lot of complex stuff going on.
Have you seen the Dark Knight trilogy?
Yes, I have.
You know that room where Batman, like, tests, like, the ballistics of a bullet, and it's, like, those very low-ceiling white room.
Yeah.
That's what it always reminds me of.
It does kind of look like
exactly
that.
The same.
Yeah, and then AJR shot a video in that same place as well. Yeah, I think it was Burn the House Down. They was in the same, but they didn't use the room as cool as Half Alive did with the changing colors and shit. Yeah, that's just...
Half Alive is a great band that everyone needs to check out.
They're very new, but their first album, very good. Just a couple songs on there that aren't as great, but they're not even bad, really. No. Like, not even close, I would say. There's one song on there that I would just call fine, but like there's so many on there that I would call extraordinary. Oh, yeah. So like, yeah, honestly, check that out. They're gonna be releasing new stuff soon. They've been teasing, so check that out as well. We'll probably talk about it, honestly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, just I love how different people are getting with their music.
Oh yeah, people are experimenting a lot more.
Yeah, it's less of the 2000s. Everything's the same.
Yeah.
Even though 2000s music is great and nostalgic, it's a lot of the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Like now people are getting weirder, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, I think that's something that's great that's come with Spotify and streaming and everything. It's because. I mean, the popular songs, you're never going to hear, like, a clipping song, like, in number 1 on the charts or something.
Imagine you see Story 2 up on number 1 on the Billboard. It
should be, but, no, but, like, I think it's great that there's a lot of artists who are trying new things, and, like, something like, I don't know, we were talking, like, Taylor Swift the other day, like, she's a huge artist, but I think if she went into like that folkier side or whatever. Like, and if it was a few years ago before streaming, I'm not sure if it would have done as well if it did. So. Because the top 100 like the very popular songs on the pop stations. Those are kind of dictated by the pop stations a little bit. So like, it's cool seeing stuff like Billie Eilish, Bad Guy. That probably wouldn't have been at the top. That's kind of for pop music. That's definitely experimental. I would say
all this stuff that Billie does, like with Zanny, and with the last song on the album, where it's kind of like how AJR does their overture, where they mix all the different stuff from all parts of the album. It's like she puts a lot of effects on her voice, and like, you know. Back in like 2010, people would have thought, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, totally. They would have hated that.
Yeah, but like now people are willing to listen to different shit. Like, my music taste has expanded way farther than it was even like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think that's due in part to, you know, people like Billie Eilish, people like I used to think before like sophomore year that I didn't like rap. I was never gonna like rap. And then, you know, John and Glenn from band were like, listen to Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly, and I put on some headphones.
You're like that. Have you ever seen that meme with the Arthur character? Like, I think his name's Binky. Like, he puts on it's like, I don't even understand it. He puts on the music and he like transports to a whole new world. That was you.
Like, through that I've gotten into NF. I've gotten into Tyler the Creator.
Oh yeah.
Like, rap is so good.
Yeah. Honestly, I think one trend that I've noticed with myself is, maybe I'm a hipster, but like, I don't really like the things that are like super in the mainstream that everyone likes. Like, I don't like the mainstream rap stuff as much. Right. Like, you'll probably never really see me listening to like Playboi Carti or Travis Scott. I mean, I've tried them a couple times, but like, it's just not really my thing. But like, the more stuff that's more experimental with the genre, like Tyler the Creator and I guess NF to an extent, but like clipping, like, that's the kind of shit that I crave. Like, I really like when people change up the formulas and try other stuff. Like, and yeah, things have just been more experimental as a whole recently. And I really like that trend. Because I think it just opens up so many possibilities. Even like for stuff like 21 Pilots, like how they go into like so many different genres at once. That would have confused people back in the 80s or 90s even. Like, they probably would have gotten it, see that it's like rock or maybe alternative rock at that point, and then they would have listened and heard him rapping and be like, what the fuck's he doing? Like,
he's talking too fast, they don't understand.
Yeah. Why isn't he yelling?
Be more like the Beatles, be more like Guns N' Roses.
Right, exactly. But I think it's cool that like they mesh so many genres together, and like that's just kind of their thing. It's just doing that.
Yeah, it's great. I love music.
Me too. Yeah. Moral of the podcast. I love music. But yeah, no, I think it's great.
Yeah,
it's really great.
All right, I think that's all for this week.
Yeah,
good one. That was a good one this week.
Yeah.
You got to do your project, so you got to get the fuck out of here.
I do got to do my project, but I'm going to be the responsible one and plug our channels this time. So if you want more of me, you can check me out at Playing a Piano. I'll be in the description. If you're listening on streaming services, well, hold on. Colin has a review page that will also be linked in the description.
Yeah.
And if you're listening on streaming services, you can find us on YouTube at BrokeN Bois Podcast, capital N and the I, and Bois, just how you see it on the sites.
I don't know if it's on Apple yet, is it?
I haven't checked in a couple days. It might be, but it might not be.
Let me check that right now.
You're going to check it right now? All right.
If it is, hop over there, give us a 5-star review.
Oh, there can do 5-star reviews?
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, you should definitely do that. But,
it is. We're on Apple.
We're on Apple now? Yep. Shit, cool. All right, I got to update the descriptions. But yes. Yeah, go check us out there, anywhere you listen to podcasts. And yeah.
See you guys.
See you guys later.